Hey folks, how are you doing? Now, welcome to this episode of The Next 12 Months. And today I am joined by Christina Kokis, and we have got a real fab episode for you today. And we're going to be listening to Christina's predictions for the next 12 months, what she's been working on and what she's working towards. So, Christina, thanks a lot for joining us today. And would you mind just telling us a little bit about you and what you do and how you help people?
Right. I'm mad, according to most people. I touch people up, as some people say, because I am a therapist, counsellor, mentor, whatever you like. I also work with the psychic world. I've got a very good team up there that tell me how to help people. I do a little bit of mentoring. I just change people's bodies if they choose to. They come to me and ask me, can I give them help? So that's basically what I do. And I also work with animals. So anything that breathes, I work with.
Brilliant. And so what industry would you class yourself in?
Good question. I think I would cast myself into alternative health.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, as I say, the psychic world goes a little bit, but I also go into the coaching, so that's fine. I
Nice.
just love it.
I remember someone describing you as you don't know what the hell you do, but you're damn sure you're damn good at it, or worse to that effect.
Yes, Mr. Burton. I don't know, Mr. Bad Burton. I don't know what the hell she does or what the F she does, but it works.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one. So, for the people who, just to give a bit of context before we get into your three predictions, how has the last 12 months been for you?
It's been interesting. I've actually been on basically a 2-year journey. Just before COVID, a lot of things were happening in my life, and I didn't particularly like them. I became quite ill. I had a cancer on the face. I had to go and have that removed. And my illness, I also have MS, which that kicks in occasionally. At the end of 2020, it was the 3rd of January 2021, I put a thing up that last year I was actually going to learn to like myself, because I actually hated myself. I didn't like me. I didn't like what I was doing. I didn't like anything about me. Well, I'm glad to say by the 3rd of January 2022, I did like myself. So for the next year, I'm not still on my journey. This time, I've got to learn to like my body. So that is where I'm looking forward to. So it's a hard job because I've hated it from the age of 9. At the age of 9, I was put on a diet, 8, 9, on diet. And I've been hating my body ever since because I didn't fit in. So that's me.
What a big thing to go through, kind of not liking yourself to loving yourself. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah. I had a breakdown. I had a breakdown February and March last year. And with the help of Healthy Minds, which is from Buckinghamshire, I went on a 6-month journey. And what happened then, sorry about the doors going off in the background, and it was quite good then. They were absolutely amazing people. And she reckoned it would take me a year to come out of it. And it took me 6 months because I worked on myself. And with the help of personal development and different people, that was going on. So I cannot. If you have a problem, there are these wonderful services that RNHS do. I actually referred myself to it, and I put said, right, I've got to do it. And no, I didn't do CBT because I also train people in CBT, and it doesn't work for many people, and it didn't work for me. So I went to talk therapy. Okay. And that was brilliant. I cannot say anything bad about it. It was brilliant. It allowed me to go once a week to brain dump everything that had bothered me. And that's where a lot of the self-loathing got rid of it. It was just brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. It's a lovely journey to kind of to hear that you've kind of gone, that you've gone through it. It's not nice to hear that you've gone through it, sorry, but it's nice to hear that you've gone past the other side. So that's
and as I say, the NHS is wonderful. It has services like that there, but people don't know, which does annoy me. People don't go, they go into the south and they say, oh, they'll put you on medication and everything. No, I didn't do the medication. I had it, but I didn't take it. I was determined to go through it. So that was it.
Oh, well. So you've been through a hell of a lot over the last 12 months.
Yeah. And then in August, I decided that I was going to go back and start working again. So I took a course so I could get my access consciousness certificates back so I could start teaching people again, because I hadn't wanted to. And I also go out and do mind, body and spirit shows now. I've got 7 booked in the next 3 months.
Busy.
Yes.
So looking forward to the next 12 months, what is your first prediction for the next 12 months? Let's kick straight into it.
Right. First prediction. The coaching online and everything is still going to go on. But what scares me, there are so many charlatans in there.
Okay.
And that really, really does scare me. It has exploded over the last 2 years because of COVID. Mm-hmm. And some people, to put it politely, don't know whether they're on their arse or they're out there. Because they are going in, they have done these courses online, and they are now officially a coach. That they have never worked with anybody, but they've learned how to do all this, that, and the other. You go through this list and you can tell them. Coaching and mentoring and helping people is not like that. You have to have an empathy with people. You cannot do it. I have people come to me that have gone to people that have done different therapies, and they said, I can't go back to them. They've messed my head up. I said, you've got to get your money back or whatever. Oh, I can't do it because that, they said they'd make me feel better. They've not made me feel better. They made me feel worse. You have to have an empathy.
Yeah.
A spiritual empathy with a person. If you know that it's not going to work, but then you tell them. But one of my little titles is the Queen of Kick-Ass Kindness, because if somebody comes to me, I won't let them fail. I will stand behind them. Okay, they may not like me for things that I say to them, but I will tell them straight. If they're sitting on something that has been bugging them, they can't let it go, I'll say, okay, fine, don't let it go. And you'll still be the same way in 2 years' time or 10 years' time, because you were people that are willing to let go what's behind them. I've done single sessions with people, sort of my mini sessions. You've had a mini session with, right? Yep. Then I've gone further, and they have sort of what I call the explorer session. Mm-hmm. Then some people go for a three session, which is like going over the Alps. Or then people will do a 5 session, to that. And the 5 one is like going over Mount Everest. So then they go down. They've gone over one of the big peaks. Mm-hmm. And that's the type of thing that you have to have. You have to have a consistency. You can't go into somebody and say, oh, you've got, we're doing that this week, but then it will go off at a tangent. Mm-hmm. One of the best things that I had last year, another Mr. Burton thing, was rewind to the point that you took the wrong path. And that,
Can you repeat that?
that we rewind to the point that we veered off our path and start back going on that. So that is one of the things. So I still see exposure, but I still see that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very unhappy, clients being very unhappy.
You know what? It's quite funny you should mention that, because there's 2 points I want to pick up on. First of all, I've seen a massive amount of an explosion of coaches with no or hardly any experience relative to what they're stating. Exactly. So I've completely seen that. So I'd probably say not even the last 12 months. That's been going back longer than that. But also, I know, and you've already mentioned it, that not all therapy works for a particular person. Depending on what they're going through, they might need something else. Something else might be better than another type. So it can be quite dangerous actually going into something like that, not picking the right therapy for the right person. That's really down to the therapist, like you were saying. Picking the right one, basically picking the tool for that person. So lots of unhappy people. That's not.
It's not a very nice thing that these people. There are going to be lots and lots of unhappy people in this world.
So that was your prediction number one.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine, because the explosion of coaches. That's. Some people say that's positive. Some people say that's negative. It's getting that balanced view.
It is totally getting a right balance, and that's the thing to do with that. The next thing is that now we're getting on to number 2. Is that I'm finding that more people want hands-on again. Want hands-on again, because people have missed it. That they have missed the opportunity, even just going out to somebody and putting your hand on their arm. There are so many people that are so messed up in their heads. COVID there's going to be an actual increase, I think, in mental health. It is going to be a lot of mental, because we have missed the interaction. Yes, we can talk on this, but it's not that. It's just to be able to touch somebody. And then the total everything. You see people that they are still so frightened to go. We are going to have to live with COVID. We have got to get back to normality. And this is what I'm finding, is that people just want to touch, even if it's only touch somebody's hand or touch a back. That's got to be. We have got to get back to. Some people will hug. I'm a hugger. I'm not worried about all this, but we have got to stop being scared. We have got to stop being frightened, because things happen. But that's what we've got to do. We've got to get back to physical touching.
And do you think there'll be a portion of people who won't feel like that because of the last 18 months? Well,
yes.
2.
Yeah, because they've scared us. They have scared us, because the things that are coming out that are being proved that, yes, you could get it by touch, but not in the time that we spend with people. I just don't like how we've been scared. Yeah, I've gone through a lot of. I haven't been able to have the vaccine because I had anaphylactic shock, and there is just that if I have some of the things that are in there, I have a choice: be dead with it or be dead without it. So that's where, that's where it's come. I'm not an anti-vaxxer if people have to it, but I have no choice. I have no choice. I've taken all my precautions. I've taken all my vitamins and everything, so we have to do it as it comes. But we have to get back to the physical interaction with people. You cannot stand 2 meters or a meter away from somebody forever.
No.
No.
So I was talking to Paul Newton on one of the early episodes of this, and we were talking about the events industry, about the next 3 months, them still kind of transitioning, building upon what they've already got, making sure they feel safe and secure. And then after that, probably in August, kind of going through, people will start to kind of hopefully start to live with it, and it will be much more of an open society where people respect everyone's boundaries, but will understand, actually, we have got this, and it is still around us in whatever dose or form, shape or form. But we are living with it. And October might be the way to
I went to the theatre on the 2nd of January. Mm-hmm. So what happened then, I actually had a PCR test. And so what happens then is that I had my result, and I could go. And that was it.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happily doing that. I don't mind going and having a PCR test. It doesn't bother me. But I'm staying safe, and so everybody else is staying safe.
Yeah.
So that's what we do on that.
Nice. So what is your third prediction? What's prediction number 3?
More people are going to go into spirituality.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, more people are looking for something different. Are totally looking for something different. So I can't do anything like that. They come in and they want hope, faith. So to give them a prediction of going forward. So that's what we have to do. So I'm there to give people a little bit of hope and faith, because even if they come and work with me, I have my team up there, which I love. They come in and they tell me some most ridiculous things, but and which only say I would, only you would know. And it can be fun. Quite often I can see people and I can see sort of behind them, and that's what I'm doing. So so that is my third prediction. That
more people go into spirituality.
Yeah, spirituality, going to events like I go to, so it doesn't really matter. So that's what's doing. So that's it. Yeah, and I will do a bonus prediction too.
Go for it.
More people. Yes, more people will work with animals.
Okay. How come? Or not how come, but why work with animals
because they have no judgment of you. They have no judgment of you. You can go and just have fun with them. Mm-hmm. They are the greatest things that you can have. As I say, you can talk to them, but the most people will have to work with animals if they can. Go and take a dog for a walk, or go and cat sit, or go and do something. Even go and get a pet. But most people work, because I do. Tomorrow I'm going to go and work with a horse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so most people can go and work with animals quite happily. As I say, I've worked with all sorts, including an orangutan, which I made cry. If they go onto my Facebook page, there are pictures. I've done the same with a snow leopard. I've got pictures of it yawn. I've got my hand there and it was yawning, and you could see tears and different things. Dogs will come along in the street and just roll over in front of me. So that's no problem there. It's just fun.
You know what? Yeah, I'm a full convert with animals. I've got 2 dogs in my house. After this episode, I will be taking the boys out for a walk, and
Yeah.
it's a great level after being on tech all day to kind of be with them. And you're right; they have no judgment.
They have no judgments.
You treat them with respect and love, and they'll give that back. And I love them for that. It's brilliant.
Yes.
It is. Wow. So just to recap, can you just recap your predictions plus your bonus one, just for the people who want them in quick, bite-sized chunks?
Right. I'm just trying to think of them. I can't. Oh dear. Putting the right. Suddenly you putting me on the spot. Right. The first one is watch out for charlatan coaches, because there's a hell of a lot of them about that are just in it for the green money, and they don't care a flying fig about what you do. Spirituality. Look a little bit outside the box. That will make a hell of a difference. Can't remember my middle one. Oh yes, touch people.
Yes.
Because people have missed that. It doesn't matter if it's only a couple of fingers, if people are scared, but just go up, or, even so you can feel if somebody will want to be touched, or just shoulder or elbow bumped, which I don't like doing because I've got a dodgy elbow. But besides that, yeah, and hopefully that will be sorted. My arm will be sorted out this year.
Basis. And then your last one was
Animals. Yes, definitely animals.
Love it. Now, you've mentioned your Facebook page before. How else can people find more information about you and connect with you and book your services and go from there?
Right. Yes, they can find me on Facebook, Christina Kokis, or Christina K. Everything is Energy. They can find me on my twice weekly, well, it'll probably be once weekly for the next month or so, Zoom on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, the Feel Good Factor. And they can they can just look me up. My phone number is everywhere. Just look up Christina Kokis.
Nice one. Nice one. You know what? I really enjoyed today. And the beauty of this is we can have another chat in 12 months' time and see where we go on, and see if predictions go from there, and see what else is happening. So that's been brilliant. It has.
Yeah, it's been lovely talking to you again.
No, thank you very much, and thank you everyone for watching today and listening today. I will put Christina's links to her Facebook page and her different stuff that she does in the description. So check that out above or below wherever you're watching it. And if you listen to it, check it out in the description. But thanks for tuning in, Christina. Thanks a lot for coming along to the show. And yeah, take care, everyone. Cheers.